Hello my crafty friends! Alright, I have a shop release going out and I thought I'd do a little video because there's a lot of components and I figured it would be good to let you kind of see what's inside. So I'm gonna have 8 of these packs going out into the Etsy shop. They'll also be on my regular shop cheaper, so you can get them where you get them. So I'll put a few in Etsy and I'll put a few on my shop and you decide where to go. And if the Etsy ones kind of stay there and the shop ones sell out, then I'll move the Etsy stuff over to my shop. That's how it works. I just sell everything on my own shop cheaper. So these are bundled. So this is 3 of them here. They're all ready to go out the door. And then I have these 5 here. And then I have something else I'll show you that'll also be in the shop. So let me just go through these. I'll go through one pack. So this is 5 individual packs. And each pack is a little bit different, but they all pretty much have the same components. So I'm calling these stuffed pockets for obvious reasons. And what you get is 4 stuffed pockets. So these are stuffed with tags and papers and doilies and labels and all sorts of stuff. You get an envelope, which I'll get into, filled with some dangly stuff and some stickers and that. You get 2 additional sewn pockets, and these are sewn from book pages. Some of them are not vintage, but older. And you know, I've distressed them and I've sewn them. They have some decorative edges. Some of them don't. Some of them have stamping on them. Some of them don't. So you get the extra pockets, plus the pockets that all the stuff comes in, which we'll empty those in a sec. You get a mini journal, a mini junk journal, and each one has about the same kind of papers in it, but there's nothing on it. There's no pockets or anything, so you can just kind of get in there and decorate. And this is also sewn around the edges, and it's sewn in the middle, and it's got these little, and some of them are circles, some of them are butterflies, and so each one is a little different. And I'm also giving you 2 of these fun napkins, which you can use for decoupage. So we got that, we get this little envelope, and inside, and these envelopes I make myself out of different papers. You'll see as we go through these, there's a couple of different styles. And these are some of the stickers that you get in your pack. So this one is kind of butterflies and nature themes. Some of these are washi type stickers, and some of them are just those clear kind of shinier stickers. But each one has a different variety in the pack. You get all of these. Put them in here like so. And there's an extra ball pen, bulb pen, whatever you want to call it. And then these extra bulb pens with some tags on them that you can use for dangles. Individually, you can take them off of there and use them separately, and they go in here. And so you get this little envelope as well. There's this tall pocket, which is filled with, well, first let's go through the pocket. It has like some stitching, and like I said, all of these are pretty much the same, but they have a different design. They might be left or right. And then they're tucks. And then if you glue it around 3 sides, you also have a tuck or a pocket here or here, depending on how you do it. So inside this one, we have a couple of like cigarette card type size pictures. We have these labels. These have butterflies and a flower. Each flower is different. Some butterfly labels. Those are a little different in each pack. Some blank, some with moths and butterflies. You have some of these circles that you can use in dangles. There's some book page, so if you want, you can put the book page on the other side, and then you're ready to go with your dangle. We have some tag tabs. So these kind of go on the top of, let's say this is a tag, you can glue it on and sew it, or you could just leave it glued. That's not a good example. I don't really have, Here's a piece of paper. This could be your tag. These go on top. And then you just have a little topper for it. So you got a couple of these in there. 3, 4, 5 different ones, 6 in this case. You have 2 of these like mini Polaroids. They're just plain white on one side. So that is all in the tall pocket here, tuck, side tuck, whatever you want to call it. And these are all sewn in distress, so you don't have to distress them. They have that yummy grunginess to them. You have another pocket that has a bunch of different tags. Some are lightweight and some are heavier weight cardstock. And you can use them, you know, put them on top of something else that you have. You can back them with something else if you want. Some are just kind of plain with different stamps on them. This one happens to have kind of like a map. And then you're going to get, and there's another one with a little butterfly on it. Some are digitally stamped, some are hand stamped. You're going to get 2 vintage playing cards. They came out of a set. This was one and the other, and they're all, you know, really grungy and yummy like that. So you get all that. And then you get this pocket, which is also filled with a bunch of lighter tags. So there's another variety of tags in here. So if you really want to like replenish your tags, and let's say you don't have a lot of stamps, but you want to have a new variety of stuff to use in your journals, or you're just getting started, this would be a good pack for you. We have some birdie tags here. We have some of these papers that are just random. You could use them to collage with. 2 of these floral, these are a newer playing cards, but they have these cool, this one's a chrysanthemum and a hydrangea. So you'll get 1 variety of this, not necessarily these 2 unless you order this one, which you don't get to pick. It's just random, but they're all pretty much the same. And then one of my collaged cards, it's just a starting point, so you can build upon what's there. So you get all that. And then you get another pocket filled, and this one's stitched. They're all stitched and inked for you. Some have stamps, like I said, and some don't. And you'll get a doily, and you will get, this is kind of like a newer heavyweight, looks like a postcard replica. And then there's a variety of papers. So these are vellum. There's some different vellum sheets, and each one is a little different. This one is like a tracing paper. So it's got that great sound to it. Same here, another one of those. And then these are some heavyweight cardstock with a kind of collaged look to them. So you could turn these, and they're backed. So you could turn these into journaling cards, or just add them to a journal that you're working on. Maybe just ink them up a little and they'll be ready to go. So you get that. So that is the pack. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 envelopes filled, or pockets. I don't know why I keep calling them envelopes. Pockets filled with tags and ephemera, different elements for your junk journals. You get the envelope with all the stickers. You get 2 extra pockets, and you get the napkins, and you get the mini junk journal. And so that's in each pack. And like I said, I have 8 of them. We'll go through another one here so you can kind of see a little bit of the variety. So that's that one. We have this one, and this one has just like a slightly different bag, but the same stuff inside. There's a bunch of stickers and you know, the little dangly bits on the bulb pin. And then again, this is chock full of these little cards. Some have more than others. More of the tags. I can show you some of the stamping on these. This one has a bird and a little rose and butterflies, and then, you know, just some random tags. So these are really great as a starting point for your junk journals. Another one here, more bird tags, different varieties, different pictures on them, different stamping, more of those extra papers, another variety of these papers and postcard. So you just kind of can see that they're all very similar in, I don't know, in the palette. Very grungy, vintagey kind of looking. So if that's your style and you want to kind of build out a little stash, you can do it here without having to go buy, you know, a whole pad of this and a whole bunch of that. You know, you can kind of just get started. And then some of the envelopes are a little smaller than others. This is actually out of a Shakespeare book, The Taming of the Shrew. This is out of another book that is a more modern book. But again, they're all stitched and grunged up for you. Here's another one of the mini journals. The papers are all a little different. Who doesn't love that sound? Oh my goodness. Yeah, so, and I've left these neutral so that you can kind of get in here and start playing, you know, adding some pockets. Some of these will even fit right in here for you. You can even put them like on the back, like so. Just glue it right in and it's ready to go. You can dress it up with some of your own stickers or whatever you might have. And yeah, so you can start a mini junk journal right away. Very cool. And then again, the 2 napkins. So that's that one. I'll just show you a couple more. Sure you get the idea, but just so you can see the variety. This again is a little different envelope. Again, we have the vintage playing cards and we have the collaged card. Let's see if we can see any of the stamping. This one's got a big butterfly on it. These have more of that map theme. This looks like it was part of a labyrinth. Again, more of those shinier cards. This one is a carnation. So you can see they're all very similar, but yet you get a good variety. Those are the blanks in this one. This one has a little birdie on it. And then this one has a little bigger of a pocket. And it's filled with papers and another one of those postcards. So you can see just a different variety of paper. So, all right, so I think you get it. And there'll be 8 of these in the shop. I'm gonna package up the rest of them. But the listing will be up shortly. Like I said, I have 3 of them ready to go out the door. They're ready to go to you. And we can, you know, have this ship out in a day or 2 from when you order it. It's based on the timing of what time of day you order it. And then after I get these up, tomorrow, I'm going to put these up separately. So these are just, there's going to be 1 per order. And they are just stuffed pockets. All right, so these are like triple pockets. Let me take everything out of here so you can see. So this is 1 order here. So again, it's like tags and labels, and these are just a little different than the other ones, but this is a separate listing. So you get like a triple pocket here, and on the back, it's like that. So you can kind of glue this down on 3 sides and you'd have 1, 2, 3 pockets in your journal. And then inside we have just one of these labels that you could glue like on the front, even on the front of a journal. That'd be cute. Just glue it on like a book plate and maybe put a word or something. So that would be fun. So we have those. We have these whale tail type tabs for tags or cards, journaling cards. Another kind of frame or label that you could use. And then this has a variety of tags that are digitally stamped and stamped with ink pads. And then these have some of those stickers you saw in the other packs attached to them. So there's a few of them in there. There's a nice variety. And, you know, they're neutral enough that you can, oh, these are fun with the little birds on them. But they're neutral enough that you can kind of build on them. So you can add to them, or you can leave them like they are if you just want to add them. There's a couple of these book page envelopes. Now they're envelopes in here. So you can dress these up if you'd like. Each one has 2 of these in it. And then, you know, there's just some smaller tags in here with some different stamping on them. You know, just different themes you can work with. And then in here, in this little envelope, so cool, I have a bunch of these like little dangle tags. And so these can go on, you know, like a paper clip or a bulb pin, and you can just hang them or add them to, you know, those dangles we make for our journals. And then just another label and some blank tickets, or what look to be tickets, though you could use them probably in 101 ways. And so that is what's in these here. And I have 1, 2, 3, I have 4 of these. This one's bigger because it's the bigger page, but they'll all be priced the same. And again, they'll be cheaper on my site. So these won't be up until tomorrow, maybe even Wednesday. It depends on the timing and how things go tomorrow. But you can find these under a separate listing if you're interested. These will be a little cheaper than those. So if you just want to kind of get a smaller bundle, you can look to these. And that's it. That is my shop release for today. Look for them to be up in about an hour or so, though I don't know who's up watching these videos at this hour. But if you are and you want to get one, you can kind of jump in and get one of these bundles tonight. And if you come to this video later on, just check back to the site, because I'll probably be making a lot of these as I go along now. They're just so fun to make, and I think they're a great starter piece for anybody just getting started in their junk journal. So even if these are gone, there'll probably be new ones to replace them, and some variety of them in one way or another. All right, so all of the information for this will be linked below, and I hope to see you in the shop. See you in the next video. Bye.